Hello, everybody. Thanks for jumping back into the Let's League Brad channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. For those who haven't subscribed, just tap the subscribe button. It's free. I got plenty of videos to come. Crossing fingers, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we've got a planned metal detecting hunt. I'm pretty excited for because the last time I went to this area, there's a road that basically separates the east and west side of the road there. On the east side, I found a bunch of 4-hole buttons, a nice big ladle, a broken piece of silver spoon handle and stuff like that. Really cool metal detecting. But the east side of the road, as per mentioned, had a old baseball field from like 1902 to 1909. And then the encampment where all of the infantry soldiers and stuff like that, they were actually on the southeast side of the baseball field to the road. Well, anyways, on the other side of the road, crossing fingers, coming up this Saturday, this Sunday, we're going to be able to go on the west side of the road where the general quarters were at. And they took down the fence and everything. All the cattle are out the way. So we're actually going to be able to metal detect up a pretty good sized hill of where the general's area we're at. So crossing fingers, we get some badges, we get some more buttons, so forth, so on. I'm pretty excited for that. But I'm pretty excited for this hunt here too. Now, I did stop by a little mom and pop bank down south. I asked them for $100 in nickels, and they're like 3 tellers looked at me sideways. It was kind of funny. But if you're at one of these bigger banks, you ask for a $100 box of nickels, they'll pretty much say yes or jump to it or no, however it may be. But kind of shocking in them, I guess. But this here has a lot of older looking nickels stacked up on here. So it's really nice. These here, all across here, that's actually a nice looking. Hopefully that's like a 40s or 50s vine there. But yeah, really nice. It came in this blue bag with it. And then the Loomis box, which came from a different bank. And as you see, it's got the February 8th, 2024 on there. So this one's actually really circulated also. It's got a little more newer design, but there's definitely some older ones still stuck on top there. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the loose rolls here, and then I'll move over into the box. But cross the fingers, we get some silver. A lot of varieties, a lot of errors and stuff like that in here. Definitely want to get buffaloes if possible. A V-nickel, because I've only ever found 2 out of coin roll hunts. But anyhow, let's go ahead and jump into the loose rolls. Bring you right back in whenever I find something. All right, we're in the first band here. We're down to the last 2 rolls. Now, I did find a 1941 Philadelphia, pretty decent condition, and then a 1953 Philadelphia also on top. So I do have some variety set off to the side here to check up under the scope just in case, but wanted to bring you in for an update. All right, well, the loose change definitely had me fooled because the top side looked like it had a lot of older coins on top, but in the inside it had a ton of the 20s, early 2000s, later 2000s, stuff like that in there. So, which is perfectly fine. So we still got a hunt. We still had quite a few not too terribly much, but a couple of handfuls. We got a 41 there. I think it's going to be a Philadelphia. Yep, 41 Philadelphia. Then we move over to the 58, nicer 58 there. And it's a 58D. So that's the one you want to look for, D over D. Yet again, like I said, the ones we had up top there. Then I pulled another one. This one right here is almost like a Black Beauty. You see the coloration that's on there. It's actually all around the rim too. You flip over to the reverse. If I can get it flipped. Flip it over to the reverse. It's got that gunmetal powder kind of coating, whatnot on there. It's kind of what a Black Beauty would be. They need to be a little darker, but you could definitely see the difference. That was just dirty, but you could definitely see the difference in the colorations of the the Black Beauty compared to these right here. So anyhow, I did pull that one off to the side, but our blue bag of loose change is done, and we're moving over into the box. I literally just finished that clip, moved the coins up, grab the first roll out of here. I think we have silver on that one. That one definitely looks kind of greenish for sure. Let's see what we got. Yeah, 1943. So that is going to be a war nickel. 35% silver. What do we get? Philadelphia, big old P on top. That's how you know you got a war nickel. Wow. We got silver on the board, and that makes me happy because we definitely needed some for the jar. Stack it up there. Let's keep working. This box is producing actually pretty nice. So we've got, what, 16 rolls down there. I do have a handful of finds, which we actually found 2 in the last roll there. So move over here to 40. It's going to be 40 Philadelphia. Then move over to the 42, which is the type 1. And then the war nickel stop at 45. And then it moves over to 46, where it's not silver anymore. So we got a Philadelphia there. Move over to the 48, 58, and a 59. So I do hold on to the 50s and 40s finds. Like I say, the 58s on down actually have a lot of variety stacked in them. And I even look at the 59s to see for if there's any extra varieties, errors, or anything else on the mint mark also. And then we got some more variety set aside here for the variety years. And looking for a better Spirit Buffalo. I've got actually 2 of them that actually have its little dye gouge just right in the abdomen, but I'm really looking for the one that goes all the way from like the T all the way down to the bottom of the ground here. So anyhow, still looking. All right, so I have the 25th roll actually in my hand, and look at that color. There's a lot of color through there, but that one right there is the one I'm definitely looking at. So let's see. It's tougher to see behind the screen. I think we got a silver. 43. Yes, sir. Denver. Nice. 2 silvers. I don't think... No. It's been a lot of color in here. Just a lot of different... See the tones they are? And then they got the greenish colorations on there. And then I had a yellow one. I guess I threw it back in the bag. There's another yellow one there. But yeah, a lot of colors coming out of here. But 2 silvers so far. We got another set of finds here. So it's actually kind of identical to the last one there. This last set here, we got 42 with a 42, a 46 with a 46, 48 with a 48, and then there's a 59 to match up with the 59. But we also got a 40 and a 41. I want to say this is a 40S. Yeah, 40S there and a 41 Denver. So crossing fingers, we're getting closer to that Buffalo mark, so we might get hopefully we get a Buffalo out of this box here. We still got 24 left to go. Now check out how dark this one is. Yeah, it's almost chocolate color. But usually when they get pretty dirty, they get a really awkward deep patina to them. Yeah, so that's an S mint mark on there. That's wild. Like I say, it's a really deep patina. It almost looks like it was in the trash, kind of the way the coloration is on it. But that's going to be another 35% war nickel. 43 again. So we have a PD and an S war nickel. That is crazy, off of 1943. I don't think there's anything else in here. No, but we did add another 49 actually to our stack in the last roll, so let's keep moving. Well, I'm working on the 38th roll in the box here, and I didn't see it until I got to it. So we have another war nickel. Like I say, the edge of it doesn't look like it's deep green or whatnot. It just looks like it's dirty. 1945. Nice. So we have another war nickel to add. 4 so far on the board. Had to turn the box side and lay it on the side so it didn't fall over. Anyhow, we got, what, 5 rolls there. I got another roll in my hand. We got a couple of colors. I'm not for sure on that one. Actually, I'm not for sure on that one. That one looks silver to me. Let's check this one up here first. No, just an ugly. And then what about this one here? See if I can get it. Nice. That is going to be a 44 war nickel. What do we got on there? A Denver Mint 1944. Man, we are racking them up on the silver war nickels. I definitely needed a couple of them to sit inside the album here. 43D, and as you see, that 45S right there to finish. Actually, another one, the 44D. We just pulled that one. So that's awesome. Let's continue on. Now, in the same roll with the war nickel we just pulled, A 1926 Buffalo. Wow. So 1926 Buffalo. Got a little bit of the hairline still left on there. The third feather's there for sure. A little bit of ponytail, a little bit of hairline up top. See, it's not fully flattened out. Do we have a mint mark? I don't see one. Let's pop this under the scope real quick, just in case it has anything on it. That's wild, 1926. That's awesome. May need it for the album. Have to break the album out to check. Let's see. Let's check this date on here first. Not seeing any kind of doubling on there. Definitely in 1926. There's some shade on it. Nothing up there. Nothing on Liberty. Three feather. Yeah, it's got a little bit of the feather still left on there. These little lines that you're seeing in here where the hair would be at, it's still nice to have all of this in there too, instead of completely flat or flush. Let's change it over to the reverse here, see if we got anything on there. Not seeing anything on there. Nothing across America here. Let's go down here to 5 cents and see. Not really seeing anything on there, but man, we've got a Buffalo nickel on here, and I was pretty sure we'd get one out of here the way this box has been going. Actually really nice to find the, I don't think it's a Clash, it's probably something on there. But yeah, that's awesome. 1926 Buffalo. Sweet. Let's see, I guess since I've got y'all here, just in case anything else pops out. 2003 and a 2008. Nope, nothing else. Just keep rolling. Went through all the rolls in the box here. So box number 2 is this box here was actually really nice. I do have a lot of varieties stacked up here, and we did get quite a few more the 40s and 50s finds. 2 of the 41s there. Got a 49, a 54, and then that 57. So a lot to look at in varieties, which is really nice. This is actually the first stack that we had out of the loose change. And then as you see, the finds that we had from the silver and the Buffalo there. Now, I'm going through right now and checking all the varieties on here. So I do have a 1960 up under the scope. And I've got it zoomed in a little bit. I'm trying to look at, there's a lot going on with it actually. So inside of the 6 here is actually doubled in the inside of the 6. Inside of the 0 is the same way. Get it slanted just a little bit. You can see this little bit on the 6 on the inside here. It's a little bit on the 9. And it looks like dye deterioration kind of, but whenever you start scrolling around, it's notching in quite a few of the letters here. Like in the inside of the R, it's actually notched. The B, you can see inside of the B on the outside of the B there. Just give it some little shade, you can see. But it looks like it's notched on the top of the L, bottom of the L here, top of the L. Spin it over here to the inside of the S. Top side of the U here. Or it might be just tripled. Top side of the R. Spin it over a little more. Top side of the D here. Same thing with the G, it's just all mauled up on the G right here. And then the N, you can see on the top side of the N, top side of the N there. So looks kind of like dye deterioration, but it's possibly a DDO. I'm gonna say it's a DDO the way that's notched and stopped. Same thing here, notched and stopped. It just stands out quite a bit, notched there for sure. Didn't see much on the W, might be like right here, just a little bit. Yeah, so it's just a lot of notching on there. Nice little, like I said, the S is definitely doubled in. You come back over here to the 1960 and Liberty. I'm pretty sure that's doubling on the outside of the B, on the inside of the B there. Yeah, it's just a lot telltale, and it's a really nice 1960 also. So I'm going to hold it off to the side. Y'all let me know what y'all think on it. I think it's going to be a DDO, but that's pretty nice. definitely stack that up there for fun. Let's keep on the varieties. Well, that box was actually really good, and we pulled out all those silvers that we have stacked up here, which was really nice, and a really nice 1926 Philadelphia Buffalo. But I do have all of the dates stacked up here. Basically, all the Philadelphias are going to be on the top. Denver's going to be in the middle here, and in San Francisco, we only had one there. So we had our 40s finds, got our 41s, that two of the type 1s there for the 42s. We got two of the 46s also, Philadelphia and a Denver Mint 48, 49s. We'll jump over to the 53, 54, one of the 55 Denver, no Philadelphia for that, 57, 58, and then the 59s there. And as per mentioned, we did get the PD and S of the 1943. I checked for any of the DDRs or S over S, P over P, so forth, so on in there. Didn't see anything there. Got a 44 Denver, and then a 45, I think it's 45S, 45P. So 45 Philadelphia there also. And then our really nice 1926 dated Buffalo, which is awesome to have. And then that 1960 that I held off to the side, just in case it had a DDO on there. As I say, make sure you mention and post me a comment to see if it was a DDO. There's a lot of telltale signs on there. It looks like it to me. And then we got one foreign coin in 1987 Canadian. So all in all, really cool hunt, really nice to get down to some different banks too. But I will be putting in the 44D, which is going to be this one here. That's going to go in that slot there. And then a 43D come over here. I want to say our 43D is also going to go in the slab there. So 45S, just looking for that one. And then that would be it for this little bitty slab here. Pocket Changes Picture actually sent this over to me. Really, really cool little album. It's just cardboard backer, but it's a nice piece to have actually up on your desk here to look at. And that beauty there we found out of a box not too long ago. So pretty awesome. Really good hunt. Gonna stow these away in there for sure. I hope y'all liked the video. Being Sunday morning, I'm gonna bring this out to y'all so y'all have something to watch throughout the day, especially if you're going to church or if you're out and about in the parks, because it's actually pretty nice outside right now for today. Anyhow, hope y'all liked the video. Make sure you subscribe and don't forget to hit the thumbs up and like button, and I'll see y'all in the next video.